Okay, let's unpack this. We're going to tackle a massive an infrastructural headache that a lot of facilities are facing.
Right.
How do you take these perfectly good, legacy analog systems, the ones running on standard composite video, CVBS, and suddenly give them the reach of modern fiber optics?
And that's the mission. We've been looking at the specs for the Thor Broadcast F-8VD-TXRX system. Look, if you manage a large campus, an industrial site, anything sprawling, you need this shortcut.
A shortcut to what exactly?
To extending your system's life, to maximizing your ROI without, ripping out thousands of cameras that still work just fine.
So its primary function is simple, but the way it does it it's pretty genius. It's a single bridge to keep that analog equipment going.
It is. And what's fascinating here is that they didn't just build a simple converter, they really designed it for quality. This unit uses high-end 10-bit digital encoding.
Wait, hold on. 10-bit. Isn't that what you find in, like, super expensive professional broadcast transmitters?
It is. And that's the whole value proposition. It sounds like overkill, but it's not. They've essentially democratized broadcast-grade quality. You get that pristine encoding, but it's housed in a much more cost-effective chassis.
So the second your analog signal hits this box, it's getting the royal treatment before it even goes anywhere.
Exactly.
And it seems built for those legacy systems. I'm seeing it takes 8 independent CVBS inputs,
Yep.
BNC connectors.
Yep. Standard stuff.
It covers all the major formats you'd run into: NTSC, PAL, CCAM.
Has to.
And to your point on quality, the specs show a video bandwidth of 8.0 megahertz and a signal-to-noise ratio over 67 dB.
Which basically means your image stays clean. No static, even over a huge distance.
Okay, so if you're getting that pristine 10-bit conversion, the next question has to be, how far can it go? Because this is where it gets really interesting.
This is the breakthrough, the range. Using standard single-mode fiber, this thing can transmit up to 20 kilometers right out of the box.
20 kilometers.
And if you need more, the sources confirm there are options for special wavelength optics that can push that up to an incredible 120 kilometers.
120 kilometers. You just have to contrast that with running old coax cable. You'd be lucky to get a few hundred feet.
Oh, absolutely. It's not even comparable. And while it can work over older multi-mode fiber, you're limited to about 3,000 feet. The real efficiency is that single mode. And get this, it only needs one single fiber for all 8 of those video channels.
That alone is a huge saving on infrastructure.
But the true versatility, the real sort of hidden value here, is the modularity. This isn't just a video box.
Right.
It can carry data, audio, Ethernet, even telephone signals, all over that same single fiber.
Let's get specific on those. For audio, it's 24-bit quantization. That's high fidelity.
It's CD quality, yeah.
A bandwidth from 20 hertz up to 20 kilohertz. SNR better than 75 dBs. That's clean.
And this is critical. For controlling devices out in the field, it has an RS-485 interface for data.
Which is the backbone for industrial communications,
Yeah.
full or half duplex. So you're not just watching the feed from a remote camera anymore. You're actually using that same fiber to control its pan-tilt zoom functions.
Or you're using the audio channel for environmental monitoring. It turns a simple video line into a full command and control link.
This is the application we wanted you to see.
Yeah.
So what does this all mean for you listening right now? The key takeaway is pretty simple. This system gives you a robust, high-quality 10-bit path for your old analog video over truly extreme distances, up to 120 kilometers. It proves that your existing infrastructure can still be incredibly valuable. You just need the right bridge.
And here's a final thought to leave you with. If knowledge is most valuable when it's applied, just consider this for a moment. If a cost-effective converter like this can immediately unlock a 20 or even 120-kilometer range for millions of analog systems globally, what new long-distance possibilities does that suddenly open up? Think about pipelines, university campuses, transit networks, all without forcing that expensive total replacement of every single one of those reliable analog sensors.